No, if you got a job or some kind of sustainable income and you're looking to get better at Smash, money matching good people and incentivizing them to try, definitely a valid method of getting better. But either way, let's see how much those money matches paid off. PsyKoD now faced with a pretty rough matchup for his character in IcyMist Samus, and a really damn good player. But, oh, you saw that. That double jump was gone. She tried to air dodge to the ledge. Just missed by a little bit, and that's going to be a free first stock for PsyKoD.
You know what? She didn't need it.
Yeah.
Let's keep this going. The Aether comes out, though, and PsyKoD's definitely saying we take those in his head. Has to make sure he doesn't get too distracted by that, though, and lose focus, because IcyMist, absolutely the type of player who will drop that one stock and then not again for the rest of the entire game. Okay.
God, I almost lost my mind. And IcyMist almost lost her stock again. But
if that Aether suicide KO'd, I would have cried.
Yeah, she's putting in that work, to say the least, though. Almost
playing
with a perfect stock in response, yeah. Let's see. PsyKoD got her at the ledge. What can you do? Nice. I like the nair, but Morph Ball can be a little tough to hit. That mega hurt box shift, making the nair to up air not go through.
Fair on the platform, not quite enough to KO. Samus, very, very heavy. That power armor weighs a ton. Ooh, the rising up air probably would have been curtains there, but IcyMist not going down that easy.
My God, so many close calls so far for both of these players. All right, you're barely alive, but you're forced into quick draw. Yep, IcyMist not punishing it, but still holding down the stage here. She needs to find this kill right now, and she does. All right, 100 down, but you know what? The first stock was a freebie, so can't be feeling all that bad about it. Let's see what the grab combo is going to be. Nice. The IRR bear.
Oh, I was actually almost feeling a dash attack on the ledge there, because Ike's sword, such a good tool for like people who like to drift a lot towards the ledge, because it reaches so far out, but PsyKoD doesn't need it, finds the back air instead once he does get back on stage. Closes out that stock, now going to be getting that extra credit.
I like the reset in the combo right there, but that grab not going to end up reaching. IcyMist able to spot dodge through. Let's see. Down throw, up air, forward air to close it out. Okay. And once again, just the auto cancel quick draw to the center of the stage. It's getting PsyKoD out of trouble, but I think IcyMist is maybe starting to catalog those patterns.
Ike, a character that unfortunately suffers from a little bit of predictability, even at the best of players and the toppest of levels. You only have so many things you can do with Ike. He does not have much in the category of mix.
Right, and what he does have is pretty much empty land into grab instead of very reactable, parryable aerial, and it's not all that fast.
It's not all that great.
We'll see how PsyKoD is able to keep that mix flowing going into the rest of this set, or if he's even going to win game one. Right now it's looking like Icy has definitely found her footing, actually taking the lead by 0.2%, now by 26%. Let's see. PsyKoD, do you have what it takes to finish this one off? Of course, courtesy of Town and Samus' weight, not going to finish it with that up air.
But we're so close to even right now. 104 to 107, and the Aether will do it. PsyKoD taking the gift that was handed to him thanks to that early SD. And taking game one, we'll see if he can convert that into a set win against IcyMist. But the way that game was going, PsyKoD is going to have to dig deep.
Almost fumbled it.
Almost fumbled it.
Let's keep it a stack here.
Almost fumbled the bag.
To quote Riddles, I'll keep it a stack and a half.
Not going to sugarcoat it.
Yeah. He almost let that one slip, but you know what? I feel like there's, ironically, a lot of pressure on you when your opponent SDs, because you can't be the guy who got that free
You can't lose
stock.
that.
Yeah, exactly. So PsyKoD might have felt real dumb on that last stock as IcyMist was making a huge comeback. Let's see. Back to even footing. It's going to be 0-0. Hopefully no ridiculous outcomes 10 seconds into the match.
Please don't SD again.
I just want a good, clean fight, all right? No scratching, no biting.
IcyMist, though, as
no
the
SDing.
name suggests, calm, cool, and collected. Running it to Kalos. Not showing too much emotion even after the unfortunate game one loss. And even after the unfortunate SD, just like a calm shake of the head and, all right, let's get to work.
That's how you got to be at this top level of play. Just have to shake it off, you know, roll into the next game like nothing happened. Because the longer you dwell on it, the worse it's going to impact your performance. All right, let's see. PsyKoD so far looking great. This time, no free stock and kind of cooking.
But he might take it nonetheless. This time just by force instead of by gift. 90% on IcyMist right now. That is one solid Ike conversion at the ledge away from losing your life. But she's just going to hold center stage instead, recognizing that win condition in the pocket.
Yeah, and switching it from Town over to Kalos. Fortunately, you still have that very high ceiling, right? And that's going to hurt Ike's nair to up air confirms in terms of actually getting a stock from them. So we'll see if PsyKoD's able to figure out something a little more creative. right now, just holding down the ledge. He's had great timing with these grabs on the neutral get-ups. And, IcyMist keeps going for it.
And a great mix from Icy, too, making use of the down B to change drift. Because that's usually a huge win condition for Ike. But speaking of win conditions, here's a lose condition for Ike.
Yep.
And it's get Aether caught by some sort of projectile charge shot. Not the least among them.
Oh, is that going to be the stock? It is, damn.
Wow,
Aether.
that was weird. IcyMist just, like, didn't know what to do. Analysis paralysis, an opponent holding shield in your face. You're like, he's going to drop shield, right? Right? Right?
Aether has way too much knockback, man. I'll just tell you that.
So glad it got buffed.
Yeah, it really did kind of revitalize Ike in a meta that was really going too fast for him.
Speaking of being revitalized, Icy's game plan right here has just completely gone into overdrive as the turnaround F smash takes that second stock.
All right, this is looking really good for, I mean, man, think about the lead that PsyKoD had at the beginning. It was like 28-90. But Icy has just figured him out, dismantled his game plan.
Icy took the first stock regardless, too.
Yeah, right? Kind of insane. And it all started with the charge shot on that Aether.
Yeah, Icy's been a lot more trigger happy with the charge shots as this game has progressed, and PsyKoD has just been getting hit by them.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you got to use that as a zoning tool more than a kill move in a matchup like this one, right? You just have to keep this character at bay at all costs. Oh, a little bit out of range for that up B.
But
Super
doesn't
quick.
get the turnaround on the grab, and that will be catastrophic for PsyKoD. A rare whiff from IcyMist goes unpunished. IcyMist. Duh.
Oh, wow. PsyKoD backing off a little too much, and that is the classic. When you're afraid, when you're down, you might do that too, but you will probably roll in after Samus jabs you or your shield. It's not positive enough on hit to even link into the second one.
Jab 1 does not link into Jab 2.
You know there's a tip in Smash 4 about it?
Really?
There might even be one in this game too, yeah.
It's intentional?
It's
I always thought it
intentional.
was a mistake.
I would have hoped it was, but no, it is actually intentional game design. Oh, wow, PsyKoD, he has -2 points.
Oops. 1-1 is our actual score here as we get into game number 3, heading on to PS2.
Don't worry, production, we do a little trolling back here.
As long as you're okay with us joking about it, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine. I probably would have messed it up worse.
We've been told to go crazy as IcyMist does just that. 50% unanswered and continuing to climb.
Okay, if PsyKoD rolled in on that platform, I would have actually been upset.
I would have cried. And I think PsyKoD might have cried too.
Oh, wow. You want to talk about paralysis right there. IcyMist looking like she's got 50% speed and a 25% chance not to move on that turn. Literally just locked down the shield.
Zaire actually getting punished. That's rare that like a recovery gets punished with Zaire and then the other character has enough mobility to get right back in Samus's face and say,
Wow, the back hit of the Nair gonna clip. Icy not ready for the up air to follow. Oh, and PsyKoD, if you were like 2 frames earlier on that forward tilt, it was curtains for Samus. All right, let's see. Got the charge shot mostly ready to go. Got an Ike off stage. Everything's looking good for Icy, but wow, just finishing off the charge. Maybe she wanted to double tap and actually punish it, but the charge finishing canceled the animation. That's super tragic.
Unfortunate, but will be able to get back up on stage. Tries for the linking hit of Fair into the F smash, but PsyKoD's able to get out of dodge in enough time.
Yeah, that is Omega not true, but if your opponent gets scared, it can work. There's a lot of combos like that in this game. Oh, and sneaks right under this air. That is probably the latest I've ever seen somebody survive Ike's dash attack. That move hits like a truck.
I feel like that should have killed.
Oh, what?
Jab's gonna not do it. It did get buffed. Yeah.
Or F tilted,
Okay,
but
fine.
it doesn't matter. He cleans it up. Wow, the quick draw just barely making it back. A little bit of a close call.
Yeah. I was about to like bring up Jab being buffed in the very final patch, I believe, to for some reason kill at certain percents, but Sam is just so heavy, surviving multiple things that would have sent any other character to their grave.
Yeah, they brought that Jab almost back to brawl status with how strong it is. Oh, wow, the auto cancel quick draw gets him out of trouble, and Icy is just frozen up on so many of these punishes that could be really huge for her. Oh, and what a bait on the air dodge. Okay, still going to hang on here. We saw her live that at 130.
No way.
What's the mix-up?
Oh. PsyKoD so many times has caught IcyMist just not pushing a button.
Right.
She's so used to being able to wall people out or get in their face and have them panic that when somebody is stone cold confident in the face of something like that charge shot or something like Samus just full tilt sprinting at them, she doesn't know what to do and she's panicking.
Okay, I like that. Not swinging, trying to respect the option out of the down tilt, knowing it wouldn't have comboed, but still not able to finish the stock off. And we see Icy freezing in shield yet again. Man, I just want to point out, as rough as this matchup should be for Ike under most circumstances, I think when he's got a stock lead, he's really good here. It's so tough for Samus to punish him with up B out of shield because of all the range he's got. And we're seeing Icy start to lose a lot of opportunities just based on the free pressure that PsyKoD is getting.
And Icy also just missing out on other opportunities given to her as well. Like Ike, without a jump in center stage in the air, should be dead in the water. That should be like shooting fish in a barrel. And yet, time and time again, she's missed. She's whiffed. She's not been able to capitalize on such an easy situation. And yet again, PsyKoD able to get a grab, able to get a little bit of percent, and able to get a dash attack. Those have been hit.
Yeah, he missed the easy thing, the down throw into aerial, right? But he's picking up the dash attack reads, which is way harder to get. Either way, IcyMist starting to bleed out just a little bit, and PsyKoD has called her out with these run-up shields so many times. It's looking to be a consistent theme, and yeah, you see she throws a grab out, but it's so punishable.
You know who this reminds me of? Cola. Cola, the king of run-up shield, because you're so scared of the aggression, you're so scared of what he can do with his normals and his aerials, that you forget that grab is also there too. So you're like, please, I'm just going to shield. It's my safe space. It's my safe place. And then they just invalidate it completely. Still alive after the up throw at now 167. Now going to benefit from full rage as well. Any significant interaction will kill.
We're seeing PsyKoD maybe start to freeze up a little bit. Oh, just too eager. The forward air shouldn't do it from cross stage. Nope. He's going to start charging the quick draw real early. This time lets it rip early as well.
Able to get around those charge shots and still alive. No, not enough rage on Icy and some weight on Ike, but finally the up B from IcyMist. And as much as I would hate to put a curse on it, this is still very winnable for Samus. Just one offstage interaction and a charge shot to edgeguard could do it. PsyKoD has to close it out now.
Not only is charge shot a great—
and there it is!
Yeah, oh my god. PsyKoD just rushing her down with those dash attacks, clipping the jumps back, catching her unaware, sometimes just dropping shield, maybe like a parry attempt on a faster move. My god, she kind of left herself wide open to that last one. We're going to see PsyKoD walk away with that. It is best of 3, folks, until tomorrow. Yeah,
Until top 96.
Icy and PsyKoD not quite sure. Oh, it is best of 3, right?
I think. Production?
I don't think this is happening.
Our overlay says best of 3 as well. What's going on?
This is not our first set, right?
This
No,
is our
it's not.
second
It's not.
set.
Yes, all left was—
Oh, it looks like they've been informed because they just backed out.
Ah, man, that bites.
That's a Hungry Box at Evo moment right there.
Man, that's tough to see, too, because Icy did give up that first stock pretty much for free right off the bat in this set. PsyKoD, I mean, he really did clean it up. Like, he was looking amazing.
He had the highest hit rate on dash attacks that I've ever seen from an Ike.
Yeah, agreed. And you got to be—
Oh, and there's the pop-off, too.
Oh,
I just saw him jump up.
The extremely delayed pop-off. Man, that's rough.
Oh, yeah.
Really tough for Icy.
Because, yeah, I was thinking about it, too, because we had just seen Small Left earlier win that 2-1. So, like, we knew it was best of 3, but
yeah,
that is unfortunate for IcyMist.
She's still on the stage, potentially having some difficulty acknowledging what just happened. What?
What? Where's?
No. Wait.
All right. Production is talking to us.
Oh, nah.
Huh?
Wait.
So
you gotta abide by the rule.
You
know what? I'm just a commentator at this event. I am. Oh, if I'm PsyKoD, I'm furious. I'm be honest. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, what production has just informed us was the ruling was apparently they were informed beforehand by somebody, I'm not sure who, that the set was going to be best of 5. And so because they were told that, we're going to play out the best of 5. I'm very confused. But it looks like we play on.
Yeah, and now PsyKoD is really in the hot seat. You got here by a lucky SD from Icy in Game 1, played out of your mind in Game 3. I mean, he played really well in Game 2 as well. can't take that away from him, but he did lose, fair and square. And now, you know, you probably just want this to be over with. So let's see if that's going to affect his mentality at all. Yeah, goes for the double nair. I like that, but unable to get the finisher off of it. Now it's pretty much dead even once again.
Ooh, great F-tilt to punish the fast fall air dodge by IcyMist. Tries to get retreating nair to catch a roll out. Like a pretty bad habit that a lot of Samuses share pretty universally is just neutral get up roll because they want to get behind you. Not falling for it this time, though. The dash attack, there it is.
Ooh! That's the PsyKoD.
That is the
right
PsyKoD.
there. He is psychotic with these dash attacks.
We've dubbed it as such. It's such an honor to get a move named after you. And I think PsyKoD has really earned it with these dash attacks here. Like, straight up 100% hit rate pretty much.
Yeah, and you've got to be mental to be landing those like that, right? That just means you're so deep in your opponent's head that even though that move is, I want to guess, like, probably 18 frames startup, maybe even more than that. You've got to have deeply conditioned them to jump back in fear or like do exactly what you want them to, because you're not hitting that for free.
Yeah. IcyMist, though, going to be able to connect that almost fully charged shot onto PsyKoD to take the stock out. He's still got a very slight percent lead at 26%, but it's all evaporating in the blink of an eye as Icy gets an up air train going, but then PsyKoD fires back. Ooh, very nice frame trap there.
Oh, and catching the roll as well. Ike's ledge trapping, nothing to sneeze at. I mean, Samus, I think, one of the best in the game in that department, but Ike, no slouch for sure. Oh, nice, and yeah, you can't shield grab Ike. You can barely up B out of shield Ike as long as he has...
I was about to criticize PsyKoD there, because I was like, that should have been an up B. And then he shut me up immediately by, instead of just getting a big hit, he got the big hit.
Yeah, dude, this guy's Ike is serious business. This is one of those characters that thrives off of hard reads, right? So if you're a player like PsyKoD who's good at that, Ike can bring you some massive returns.
Not just hard reads, but hard conditioning as well. And
right.
PsyKoD is putting himself up there with the best of them on this subject.
All right.
Nair fair,
Whittling
up air.
away at this last stock, and Ike just with the consistent 2 pieces, sometimes 3 pieces, when he has a stock lead, you really start to feel the pain. He's taking like 20 plus damage off of every interaction, but he's gonna take an air right to the face, forced into a position where he had to air dodge directionally to make it back. Icy fully capitalizing. Oh, but the shield pressure is too strong in this matchup sometimes.
PsyKoD has Icy in a terrible position on the ledge, but she's able to escape with a jump off into an up air. Oh, I felt the dash attack coming. I felt it.
All right, Icy, what can you do right here? Finally going to choose a different option off the ledge. It's get up attack. Just a phase invincibly through the nair from Ike. I like it, but PsyKoD is
He's in her head.
Getting these juggles.
Looking for the F-tilt on ledge to close it all out, and a dash attack, the PsyKoD special. Not quite enough. Icy will have a second chance at this, a second chance to take us to game 5, but she air dodges, and SD's down she goes, and in the impromptu best of 5, PsyKoD closes it out nonetheless.
Man, you hate to see it go down like that, and I feel like if she was a little bit higher, that directional air dodge wouldn't have been fatal because she could wall jump and then up B, but just because of the elevation it started at, I think that was going to be the end no matter what. Very weird set last. I'm going to call it how it is.